What's up, guys? This is Chad with Living the Van Life, and right now I'm about as far southwest that you can get in the continental United States of America. If you look over my left shoulder here, what you see up on that hillside is Tijuana, Mexico. This right here is what it's like to stand face to face with a dream that you've had for probably 15, almost 20 years. I'm about to embark on an adventure that dips south of this border down into Baja, Mexico. Cell phones are going to be out of range for an extended amount of time. I'm not familiar with the people, I'm not familiar with the culture, and I'm not familiar with the language. But after all, what a better way to truly push yourself outside the comfort zone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this adventure, and let's go explore Baja and see what it has to offer. I can't believe it. This is it. This is happening. Ha! I've got such goosebumps right now. Let's do this. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I definitely have psyched myself out the last week or so as this trip has approached. This is where you just rip the band-aid off. You just send it and believe that everything's going to work out on the other side. Okay, here we go. We're literally just driving to the border right now. Whew. The butterflies right now are insane. That's it. Whew. I mean, not that I was like nervous about the border crossing, but I didn't have to talk to anybody. That's so crazy. So this right here to the right, this is the fence, this is the border that separates Mexico from the United States. We're in a different country! Holy shit! Holy shit, guys. This is it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're in frickin' Mexico right now. Just approaching Ensenada, which is the start of the Baja 1000. The race actually does start tomorrow, so I'm going to see what kind of pre-race activities are going on here in downtown Ensenada, and then head my way out towards the coast and see if I can't get a good spot to camp and watch the race as they make their way down the peninsula. Alright, So I just rolled into downtown Ensenada. I found some safe and secured parking for the van along with all the other race trucks and the support trucks, so should be good and safe. I'm just gonna roll on foot for a little bit here and go check out some of the pre-race festivities, see what's going on before I make my way another 2 hours south to my camp spot along the coast. Aquí, señor.
Okay, aquí.
Yeah.
All right.
Living the van life.
Oh my God. Hey, amigo, thank you very much, amigo.
Of course. Yeah. On YouTube, Living the Van Life.
Thank you, my friend.
Gracias. Adios.
Take that river, where the whole river passes all the city.
So you guys are never going to believe this story. I was parked in the parking lot at the staging area, hanging out. A group of guys show up in the truck next to me. I was asking them about a good spot to go down and watch. Got to talking to them, one thing led to another. They're like, jump in, let's go grab some food. And now we're hanging out. We're taking a field trip through downtown Ensenada. Like, this right here is what it's all about. Next thing I know, I'm joining their race team to run down the coast with these guys and be part of the race. So super stoked that that is actually going on, because that right there is the ultimate way to experience the Baja 1000. I'm not very good at just being a race fan and sitting and watching cars go by. I like to be in the middle of it, either wrenching on them or filming them, etc. And it's gonna make for some excellent content to be taking you guys along on this adventure as we run the Baja 1000 with this race team. Okay, so the race team just showed up with the truck to go through tech inspection before the race starts tomorrow. Unfortunately, through the chaos of getting down here to tech inspection,
I just knocked out 2 trailer tires in 5 miles getting here.
The guys hit a curb with the trailer and has flattened one of the tires. So we're gonna do some damage control on the rim.
I found the 2 biggest curbs in all of Mexico and maybe the world, and I hit them as hard as I could.
I'm gonna pull the Sprinter van over and use the onboard air compressor to see if we can establish the bead back on, get this trailer back on the road.
So I hit one and I'm like, oh, that's cool, that sucks. 5 minutes later, I hit another one. And I'm like, I'm an idiot, what's wrong with me right now, you know? But hopefully, those are the only 2 flat tires I get the rest of the weekend, so I got them out of my system now on something that doesn't matter as much as the race car. So,
dude, that did it.
Oh yeah.
There's so many different occasions in which an air compressor can come in handy, and this right here being one, being able to get a trailer tire back up on the road. But that right there is why always being prepared is key. This right here is my buddy Goose. What's up, Goose? Say what up.
What up, what up?
What are we doing out here?
Racing the Baja 1000, baby. Peninsula Run 2021.
Dude. Showed up here on site yesterday, not having a clue what I'm doing. Became friends with these guys. We're racing the Baja 1000. So this is contingency day. This is the day before the race. This is when all the vehicles are going through tech inspection, preparing for tomorrow's start. But all the locals and all the race fans come out, and it's like a big party. Everybody celebrates being part of the Baja 1000. Everybody loves this day. They get to experience all the race trucks up close and personal firsthand. So it's like a giant party out here, super cool. What up, what up? What are we doing?
Finishing up tech here. Pretty much do your stage, see your sponsor, shake hands, kiss babies, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Tech is where they make sure roll cage is up to par, your seatbelts, your seats, fire extinguishers, everything you might need to keep yourself safe in the race.
What's it like mentally right now preparing for tomorrow's race? Like, where are you at mentally right now?
Baja 1000 is a 1,000-mile race in Baja, Mexico. This one is actually longer than 1,000 miles. It is 1,227 miles. So it's a long one, and we have 50 hours to finish. It's over 2 days straight, non-stop. The car does not stop moving unless you have a problem or you're pitting. And I mean, it's not like your Indy 500, your Daytona 500, we're on a track and it's, you know, they're doing 200 miles an hour for 200 laps. I mean, we're doing 5 miles an hour sometimes. We're doing 100 miles an hour. Sometimes we're doing 30. We're going through rivers. We're going over mountains. We're going on. It's just crazy. Yeah. 1,227 miles of that.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Just ran through tech, everything went fine.
Ready to rock and roll or what?
Yeah.
So at this point, the race team is headed back to their race headquarters, which is a house that they have set up here in Ensenada. They're gonna do just a little bit of final prep on the truck mechanically, making sure everything's safe and sound and ready to go 1,200 miles through the desert.
Very top. Hey!
Water?
And it's right below it. It goes all the way up here and it goes all the way down. That's what's puddling out.
We'll pull some out. We'll blow it off, get it dry, and then we'll put shit in it.
So basically what we got going on here is I've found a small radiator leak here on the truck. Trying to locate that leak so we can get some repair on it. Trying to decipher if it is a welding situation or if we can patch it up with some of the JB Weld water weld. Doing a little bit of diagnosing right now, see what we can figure out.
At some point I gotta go and wire up all
Oh, you mean for the JB Weld?
Well, then let's just load on the trailer and take it over there. Go now over there, and then we can do that while you're wiring everything up.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So we just got out here to race headquarters. We've got the lights on the side of the Sprinter lighting up the race truck so we can get these repairs done. Making good use of all the tools here in the back of the Sprinter. It's nice to have all these tools here in the Sprinter van, not only to be able to work on the Sprinter van, but here we are working on a racetrack to go race 1,100 miles through Baja. Pretty cool to be able to have this set up here. It's come in very, very useful.
So what we're trying to do here, trying to install this AB switch for our new satellite radio that will switch between the satellite radio and the regular radio that we use. We're gonna have to cut out a nice little square rectangle in the dash here and install it here and then start running wires. Good answers, guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So the whole entire race team is all hands on deck right now, doing all sorts of installs, modifications, making sure tires are up to PSI.
Tomorrow morning, we got to get all the spares at the gas station, and everything's 25. Just check up tomorrow morning for the race. Yep.
Everybody working together here at last minute, getting this thing ready for the start, which the start happens first thing tomorrow morning. And then these guys are off 1,200 miles down the Baja Peninsula.
We're not using it for recovery.
You were just tracking.
Just tracking.
Just tracking.
So we don't have to keep calling the stat photo.
I got you.
What are we doing right now, Aaron?
We're going to mount the spot tracker so we can track the vehicle throughout the whole race. This spot tracker will give us 5-minute intervals. We can track it as it's moving. If it stops moving, it'll alert us that it's no longer moving, and then if it starts to move again, it'll send us a notification that the vehicle is moving.
Yeah, cool.
Just went there, right?
Yeah, let's go through.
Right there? Yeah. Penetrate. I'm trying to figure out which one
Oh
is...
shit, what I did.
We don't have freaking drill bits.
Yeah, we do.
I got bits.
You do got bits?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, what I did.
I'm trying to figure... Don't back down, boys and girls. Oh,
Wait, where's Rance dressing at?
oh my goodness.
Don't open your mouth down there.
Dude, I have it in the right one.
That's not what she said.
I absolutely love this kind of stuff, and to see these guys pull together and become a team and become one to get this project all finished up and ready to go in the morning.
Take this back, thank you. Awesome. All right, so that's good.
It's definitely pretty cool to be here, being a part of it firsthand. It's a way to do it.
I need to show you something here. I'm using part of the Baja 400 course notes that we took. C, dip, L1. That's caution, dip. L1 is U-turn. Stay straight. So just left. Off camber. Go all the way left. Caution, dips. Caution, dips. Dips.
Charge your phone, just plug it in right here, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, do you have any preference on what therm member should go and what truck?
No.
You guys have to have the fire extinguisher, fuel. You have to have everything ready to go, whether you're waiting 5 minutes or an hour. You guys have to have that planned out. I mean, the sooner the
A
better.
lot of our pits are at BFG pits. They're pretty much going to do most of it. They're going to pretty much take over, but there are pits where we're on our own, so.
No, it's like I barely touched that seal.
Really?
Like
You know what it is, dude? Okay, well, I mean, the race, okay, sounds good, I'll be there. Fucking A, dude.
It's the main seal retainer.
It doesn't matter, he's gonna know. It doesn't matter, you're absolutely...
No, it's like
Pull the windows up, please.
We had pulled the truck in to fuel up on the way to the start line and discovered some fluid sitting on the bed of the trailer underneath the truck.
Okay, hey, okay, hear me out. Just walk away for a second. I need you to pay attention. While I was at the gas station, we saw something that's really not that great. It's a bad situation. I'll explain when I get there, and it is what it is. Let's go do this thing, yeah? Got the tools?
Yep.
They probably have 30 minutes to fix this thing, so. No talking shit, I don't want to fucking hear it. Let's just get it off. This is overnight, just sitting on the trailer. This bypass has let every ounce of oil that was in that thing all over the place. So you would have no valving in that side at all. You have to put this shit back on, kind of? Yeah. I'm gonna put this up for the loop. We're gonna have to put it back on. Actually, in fact,
I'll jump in the back. That shock is probably one of the most important pieces of the vehicle for the entire race. So it's an emergency I gotta get this taken care of on the go. Chaos here this morning, not a great way to start out a race day.
We are going to bring you some of the best coverage you have ever seen. We got Bryce Menzies in that number 7 trophy truck right behind us, going to be first off the line. We're getting ready to trucks off. We can jump on a plane and see what they do. It's going to be very exciting.
What caused that to happen?
We're going to check the shaft, see what happens to the shaft. There we go. Know where the riders and drivers are. You can smell the race, you can feel the energy. And that line number 11, Rob McCaffrey's going to be starting it. Some of the best racing.
We're just gonna change the whole seal cap.
Lots of great things. You can smell the race, you can feel the energy.
Yeah, but you know what? A staple this.
Speed, energy, Toyo tires, backdrop.
We got it, let's go.
No, pull in like if you're gonna go into the starting line. And we'll meet you there. Yeah, starting line. Shake it back and forth. Keep going, press it out. Everybody got marked? There you go.
Yep, sounds good.
7, you down on track?
I'm ready. Let's make it happen.
Just like that, the race team is back on track. These guys came together, got this thing fixed, back on the road. Gosh, probably within half an hour. So, perfect example of teamwork right there, knowing exactly how to handle a situation when shit goes down. But this is it. This is the start. 1,200 miles of utter chaos down the Baja. Doing some final prep, getting the chase vehicles ready to go, and then we're gonna head out to race mile 150 where we're gonna set up the first pits. Okay, so we just made it out here to mile 155. That's race mile 155. First pit, and this is gonna be our first opportunity to see these trucks at speed hauling some serious ass. So we are going on 4 p.m. here on the first day of racing.
We got a pretty good pace, nice steady pace, nothing too fast, nothing too slow, but we got a long way to go, so if we can just keep a nice steady going here, we'll have a good chance of making it to the bottom.
We're getting reports that the truck is at about mile 150.
So I'll be getting in the car with Carl Montoya.
What are you about to go do here, Carl?
We're gonna go race.
What's your job here? What are we doing?
Co-driving.
So give us some insight. What are you feeling?
Excited.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's light out now, so we'll get a bit of daylight, and then it's gonna get dark here pretty soon.
We've got maybe 45 minutes to an hour of daylight left, and things get dark, but the racing does not stop.
Probably be in the truck for about 3 hours, and then get out, and then keep going.
It races all through the night, all through the next day, all through the next night, and all through the next day. to make this 1,000-mile journey. I feel like this is going to turn into a whole nother adventure as soon as it gets dark out here.
I'm just trying to get them living, calling out. I can hear them from the top of the hill.
We're just getting reports right now that the truck is in about race mile 151, which means it's going to be here any minute now. The tension's getting a little bit thicker here. This is where things get fun.
Keep it cool, keep it calm, and keep it on all 4 tires.
Yeah.
Drive smart.
Get the horn.
It's running better than it ever ran before, I'll tell you that. Water tank not working. Okay.
Just up to make sure the volume's all the way up.
It's all the way up. So it's not working. Everybody's tracking it. Everybody's here? Clear.
Okay, that's the end of the first pit for us. Now we jump in and we head down, race ahead of the truck, get to the next one, meet him down there again.
Alright, let's get going, guys. Hey, but the vent sight's still on the truck.
Huh?
The vent sight's still on the truck. Well done, brother.
I was on it. I was on that shit.
So here we are, fast forward to the next pit stop. We're at race mile 250. It is now dark, which raises the stakes tremendously. These guys are relying solely on their off-road lights. In fact, they're similar lights to exactly what we use here on the Sprinter van, so race proven for sure. But anyways, things are going to get chaotic here in just a moment because the truck is now approaching, and we're going to have to do some pit work. What do you think, man? You ready?
Oh yeah.
What are you about to go do?
I'm about to go put down 125 miles in the Baja 1000. Doing my pre-race prep, eating some Tums and some Monster.
What kind of responsibilities you got out there as a co-driver?
So I have to manage the truck, watching all the temp sensors, pressures, make sure everything's doing good. I have a GPS in front of me. I gotta go call out all the turns, you know, left, right, dangers, you know, if anything crazy happens. Break the truck, gotta bail out, fix it right there on the spot, and then keep on trucking.
Okay.
There you go, check.
Okay. Thank you.
remember that one has no cap on it and it's leaking.
This one has no cap.
Where's it leaking?
Fire extinguisher in the back. Who's taking charge?
Driver's side fire extinguisher.
This guy needs to get the fuck out of the way.
You're coming out, right? Huh? Out in thing. I'm coming out. Yeah, I'll check on it. Hey, the cap. Someone put the cap in the bucket. Look down the truck.
Hey, I'm underneath the truck.
Okay, carry.
Check the radiator.
Yeah, I'm on top of the car, all right? Hey, before you get in, look at the temperature gauge down there. Tell me what it says.
Do not have him move. I'm on top of the car. I think Aaron's under the car too.
He's under. He's right here. 18 gallons of gas.
18 gallons of gas.
Okay. Want me to spray some lube on the shifter?
See, I couldn't move it at all.
I'm gonna spray some lube on it real quick. What's the tranny temperature?
Keep it going on.
280.
Yeah, because right now, because we were leaking some out of the overflow. Clean all the lights. Somebody clean all the lights. All the lights. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. 100 miles and you take a break. Okay? 100 miles, take a break. Just stay focused. Stay focused. Just stay focused. We're clear.
Clear, everybody clear.
Okay, so that was a successful pit stop. Got the truck in, got some things looked at, got some things figured out, discussed the plan, and now the truck is back off into the abyss of the black desert that lies between here and the next pit stop. So far so good, all is well.
Yes.
5 miles a gallon, 4-minute pit.
Okay, is the Justin Park still over there?
Yeah, he still stopped.
So Justin Park still stopped at 228?
Yeah, we saw him.
Hey, were they working on that car?
It looked like it, yeah. It looked like he was down.
Yeah, right now at nighttime is when we gotta really hit it hard and try to put a big gap. Don't abuse the truck, but we gotta don't let him stop.
No.
You gotta keep him focused. You gotta keep him moving.
Yeah.
You gotta keep fucking moving. Right now is the time to move.
And
it's too early.
Now at this point we haul ass down to the next pit stop, which is probably about another 50 to 100 miles down the road. We'll meet him down there and make sure all is well again.
Just on the way, and almost going to fix this cable as soon as part of trash. So you might want to figure out how we can use the old one. I don't know, but we're running out of options here.
We sent Leofar back to BFG pits where all those other race teams were at to go see if another race team has one as a spare that we can buy. We will meet you at 3:35 and we'll make something happen.
We'll have to get back in this thing and go to 334.
So we just got word across the radio that the race truck is having some problems with the shift linkage cable. They are approaching race mile 334, so we have to take a gravel road that's about, I'm guessing, maybe 5 miles off the pavement, and it's rough and it's rugged. It's dusty on this road. We've got the off-road lights on. We're saving our ass right now as we navigate our way through. But this right here, this is Baja.
We're at race mile 334. Broke a tranny shifter cable. Sounds like it broke at the tranny and it's kind of causing issues. It's only 30 miles old and our only other backup is a damaged cable that we're not sure if we can make work.
We're gonna have to try to make a miracle happen and get this shifter cable to work for the next 900 miles to go.
Right now we are getting tools ready. Right here at Homemade Motorsports, the Racing 905, we don't give up. We fight until the end.
So these guys have staggered up the trucks here, got lights pointing in each direction. We get the race truck to pull up here in between. That's half the challenge of dealing with these problems out on a race course at night, is being able to have enough light and access it. But
huh? No?
These guys definitely got the stuff handled.
And we just drove through like somebody's farm and backyard or something. But they sell beers, so we were pretty sure they weren't going to shoot us. So that was good.
Goose, bring that light, Goose.
Here.
Trying to get the generator going.
Put it on your head.
In the shifter, it ripped the whole
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
How did that happen?
I don't know, man.
You see it up there?
It wasn't crimped right. Everything's hot, huh?
This is really hot, dude.
Look, everything's hot down here.
Hey, look.
Okay, now go back.
You gotta go back and forth. No, you gotta grab onto the housing now.
You hold it here now. Okay.
The crazy thing is that while this is all going down, the race is still going on just a few feet beyond where the repair site is here. Every 3 or 4 minutes there's a car ripping through here, which is cool, be able to watch the race, but it's a little nerve-wracking when vehicles are just ripping by. In fact, here goes one right here.
If you pull, when you pull, which way does that go? Hey. You good?
Yeah.
All right, it is now 1:30 in the morning after 2.5 hours of struggling to try and figure out a solution for the broken shifter cable. We were unsuccessful in being able to do so, so...
You're asking me to go do this, but we need a plan. I'm not gonna just go out there.
I just want to get, my plan is to get back to society.
Okay.
Right now we're all by ourselves out here in the middle of nowhere on the race course, and there's just no solution right here. So we've got to get back to some pits.
That's the only thing that's gonna fuck us if we get into some fucking gnarly silt out of nowhere.
The whole idea is to get back to some sort of society, back to some pits where there's other teams that we can go hunt some spare parts down with.
That's the thing.
He started at 350, we're at 335.
If we leave a truck
There's
here
15 miles
until you cover the next 15 miles to where Goose knows it's just cupcake.
Okay, so
Is that cool?
Who's gonna go get me?
We'll go get you, Chase.
Okay.
As a group decision, we've decided to go ahead and move the truck down the course, keep going.
Yeah, you're in reverse, so as soon as you start that car, it's gonna kick back.
We'll manually put it into gear. It'll be stuck in that gear, and see if we can get this show on the road.
You need to push, pull.
It should be good right there.
Yeah. We just now got the race truck back on course and headed out of here. We're about 2 minutes out and blew a front right tire. Now we're doing a roadside tire repair.
Let's hit these down right here.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool right there. 1, 2, 3. That's cool. That's cool right there.
Well, I've got to say that was one hell of an exciting bit. We just spent 3 hours getting the race truck back on the road, and then on the way back out the dirt road, ended up with a flat tire here on the Sprinter van. So thank goodness for having that full-size spare tire. Came in handy and saved the day on this one. We were able to knock it out ASAP. So probably best idea down here in Baja to get this spare tire fixed ASAP, because it could end up with another flat and we want to be prepared. So shouldn't go too long with this tire flat. The sun is coming up and the moon behind me is setting. seems like through the chaos of the night that nighttime actually went by fairly quick. Well, we got down here to one of the pit stops where BFG was set up. Took the tire over to see if those guys could help us out with the repair, and they tried their best. We actually put up to 5 plugs into that gash in the tire, and it's too big for a plug to be able to handle patching that up. So probably what I'll have to do is, once we get back into town and find a tire shop that's open, see if they can't pull the tire off and get a patch in there. It'd be good to get that repaired ASAP, because out here in Baja, flat tires are super common, and I don't want to be caught with having a flat spare tire. Let's see, what time is it? It is 3 p.m. on, is this Friday? This is Friday. Been up for 32 hours straight. The race has been underway for about the last 28 hours. We are down here in San Ignacio. These guys are actually going to make a driver change. Isaac's going to jump on board and do a leg. What are we about to go do, Isaac?
We're about to go kick some ass here. Definitely. Yeah, we got about 200 miles to take care of here.
So basically, remember, overrise, OR, C is caution, L is left. So it says L3, so 1 to 5. 1 being a U-turn, 5 being a fast turn. Or you'll know over the rises what's on the other side.
Gotcha.
ST8 is straight.
Try to bring this home safe for the team. Yeah, that way the rest of our team can keep going.
You ready?
Feeling good, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Pump.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We've been waiting for 6 hours.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, be safe out there. That road section you have coming up, let her, give her a breather.
Mario, if you accidentally do this and it's not moving, all you have to do is hit this one. Okay?
These guys have been champing it. They've managed to keep the truck going all the way through. It's been almost 700 long miles, rough and so freaking rugged. It's interesting chatting with the co-drivers and the drivers, the stories they have to tell.
We were driving through the dump for like 5 minutes. Like zigzagging through it, dude. We went up this one hill, I kid you not. Like hit the side, and then we started to dig. And I started trucking like this, and it went.
We were both like, yeah! And then the next thing you know, there was a straight wall of silt. We just fucking boom. We're like, oh, we're gonna go over here. We kids came back down. Boom! I was like, what the f? Go left! You know, I can't, it's taking me. I was like, go left. I'm going right.
Just insane silt beds, getting stuck and mechanical failures, and just trying to overcome all of the craziness to get this truck all the way to the finish line in La Paz. So definitely truly inspiring stories. Just did a fuel stop here. Basically got to jump out and get fuel anytime you can. 23.47 peso per liter. We got race truck, we got race truck, we got race truck, we got Goose.
What up, though?
And lots of semi trucks on this little tiny village road. So here it is, 7 o'clock on a Friday evening, and we're in a small little town, tiny little town, and here's a tire shop that's open. I guarantee you that's not something you're gonna find even in the States. There isn't gonna be any tire shop open at 7 o'clock on a Friday.
How's everything feel?
Huh?
What do we look at?
Let's just check the bolts in the front. I mean, it might be just because it's tired and it feels jaggedy. Okay. But other than that, the jack does not work.
Okay.
The jack does not work.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are at race mile 883, 883 miles. The sun has come up, the sun has gone down, the sun come up, and the sun has gone down again, and this race is still continuing its way down the Baja.
Baja, baby!
Lift it off the center. Lift it off the center.
Más.
Back and forth. On. Back. It's right here. The back one. The back one. It's loose. There it is. The nut is loose.
The nut is loose?
Jam nut is loose. I think it's a 1-incher. A wrench, a hand wrench. A good sized crescent wrench.
¿Cómo la abres?
Más grande.
¿Más grande?
What is that?
Third. Up two. Third. Up two. One. Right.
You guys are clear?
Right.
So the crazy thing is that ever since last night's emergency repair out in the middle of the course, these guys have manually had to crawl underneath the truck and shift it into third gear. So these guys are putting it in one gear and using it for this entire race until the next pit stop and somebody crawls under the truck and shifts it into park. They do the driver change and all the repairs, shift it back into third from underneath the truck, and on they go.
That's why it's crazy. That's why third's working for us. So.
Yeah.
Because like third usually you'd be fucked.
Yeah.
But like as long as you got some movement, it goes, dude.
It was good.
Running pretty limited, but they're able to limp it along and get it all the way so far, 3/4 of the way through the course. We'll be out here chasing the rest of the course down tonight all the way through till tomorrow. Before this race is over, the sun will come back up and we'll keep on going. Our second sunrise, coming up on 48 hours of being awake, and what, probably 42 hours into the race. And it's good to finally see some daylight because that fog was really hypnotizing to drive in. Got a few more miles left to get into La Paz. Doing right now, Goose?
Less than 100 miles away, and then we're heading to the finish line, hopefully. Hey, we gotta go. We're shutting down the finish line. Yeah. You're timing out. Sorry. We're going home. There it is. Let's go, Brandon. Good job. Good job. Bring it home.
are, we made it all the way to the finish line. The truck is here, everybody's celebrating. I tell you what, there's no way in hell I would have ever have guessed as I was sitting there on the other side of the border from Tijuana, second guessing every one of my decisions. But I took the chance, ended up in the right spot in the parking lot, randomly met these guys, and here I am 2 or 3, I don't even know how many days later, on the finish line down here in La Paz with a race team that took me in and was so gracious to just even allow me to be part of their adventure. And here we are.
This is what off-road racing is about. This is the bread and butter, the Peninsula Run, and this is the Mac Daddy. It's, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's so many emotions.
But we just got done finishing the Baja 1000 and the Peninsula point-to-point race, man. It was probably one of my most difficult races ever, and I mean, just happy that we as a team were able to come here and conquer it.
This race is 1,227 miles. At mile 334, we lost our shifter cable. This is how we shift the car, down or up. This is the kind of monkey stuff that we dealt with
4,000 miles.
900 miles. We only had third gear unless we had to use this as our shifter.
Brandon, what'd you just do, dude?
Hey, we just watched the sun come up 3 times. It was crazy. Like, when I got in the car, it was like a goddamn fog blizzard. You couldn't see more than 2 feet in front of you. Then it would like clear up, all the sun came out. It was crazy. It was crazy. 1,227 Baja's finest miles with a team of 35 people. It was fucking awesome.